Oh, man. It's not all marked up, man. It's a sign of respect.
Thought if I came and looked at this, I might find my way back, you know?
Produced by
Stonewall.
I remember my first encounter with hash, 4 or 5 puff, and I was melt. And I was
Renaissance systems play. 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 Renaissance systems play.
What up, chat? We are officially back 1 week later. It's been pretty consistent streaming. Good to see y'all again. All right, yup. Reggie Watt's going to be pulling up. We got a lot of big names coming through. Let me zoom in on chat here real quick. Let me work in. Whoops. There we go. Let me just see if I can get this to be... One sec, y'all. Sorry, I'm just trying to get chat to be a little more visible. You know your homie is a light. What's the shortcut on the keyboard? I forget. There we go. Thank you. Boom. Now I can fucking see. Here we go, chat. Here we go. They had this shit for a person who doesn't have a crazy eyeglass prescription. Anyway, chat, here we are. All right. a little bit of a delay there on my end. Please like this stream. Please do it. It pushes it out to other people for some reason. I hate that we have to beg for this every single time, but I see way bigger streamers than me asking people to like their chat. So yeah, please do that. All right. PuffCon 2025 is this weekend, October 4th and 5th. Chat, who is pulling up? Please make sure to have your tickets. Don't wait until the last second. Don't be that person on Friday being like, wait, I thought, just go and buy them now. Get through it. Make it really easy. The official PuffCon live stream is on Saturday from noon to 7 p.m. It's going to be a 7-hour stream. Lots of different things going on. We're going to show you PuffCon before the doors open and take you along for the day. If you see us, come and get a stream pic and say hi. Also, on Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. by the charging lockers, I'm going to be doing a meet and greet. This is a great opportunity to have a moment to say hi. Sorry. It's a great opportunity to have a moment to say hi. Sorry, I'm reading this wrong. Great opportunity to have a moment to come say hi and take a photo. If we missed you on Saturday, I will be around. That will not be the only opportunity to see me. I am walking around PuffCon pretty much the whole time. I'm taking a break like every hour or two to just go and breathe for a second. But I'm out there. I'm walking around. If for some reason you miss me, Sunday 2 to 4 p.m. by the charging lockers is where I'm going to be. And let's see. Boom, here we are. We are on the site. Let me get this opened up. Is this it? Nope, that is not it. One sec, y'all. I see that on my screen. I just want it in front of me. Here we go. All right, y'all. So let's go through it. We already know the lineup, right? I don't want to go over it because it'll block it, but we see that lineup in the top left, that map. This is just from the PuffCon LA Instagram, all right? So these top 3 pinned posts are going to have all the information that you need for the entire weekend, right? First post is obviously the lineup. Pursed. I'm starting to sound like Georgiana. Got that accent. The event map, which will be super useful. We're opening up a whole other street this time. There are going to be so many more vendors than last time. So please check that map so you can make a game plan, know where you want to go and when you want to be there. We have 2 days this time, right? Last year's PuffCon, I think, was a little tough for people because there was a lot to see and you just had 1 day, 8 hours to see it. But this time you have 2 days and 8 hours of each day to go and check out everyone. So please, please, please go through that map. Make sure you have a good idea of where you want to go. It's going to be really useful to have a game plan coming in. And then last but not least, we have all of our vendors here. Just check out this list. I mean, this is, yeah, here we go. I was like, that's a pretty short list. I thought it was way longer, but you guys can go to this post. I don't want to read all of it here just because it would take too long, but this is a massive, massive, massive list of some of the best names in the game, period. We have some of the best glass artists ever coming through. If you're somebody who wants Puffco accessories in general, whether it's for a pivot, a proxy, a peak, a dry top, a bubbler, whatever it is, you are almost guaranteed to see it here. They're still doing XL caps and all the things that you have loved from glass blowers. You are going to see all of them showing up here. Some of the most requested ones. I mean, a lot of you guys see that Jeff made dry tops that we're smoking. He's going to be there. Bear Mountain Studios that you guys have seen so many cool things coming from. They have probably one of their biggest drops ever happening at PuffCon, so you don't want to miss it. And then we have live glass demos going on all weekend. You guys can check them out. That is pretty much it. A ton going on. I just wanted to direct you to where the information is. You're going to want to go to the PuffCon_LA Instagram. Those 3 posts are there. If you're a smart person, you're ahead of the game, you're going to screen grab those posts. Because you know IG, they might be tripping. They might wake up Saturday and be like, you know what? Fuck all those people showing up to PuffCon. Let them try to find that information somewhere else. It could happen. We'll make sure to post it on our stories and everywhere else, but please familiarize yourself with this information. Go to that IG, check it out. Get a good idea of the vendors you want to see and what your game plan is that day. Let's see. I'm curious to know who you guys are most excited for. The lot vendors, the food vendors. We're collabing with Smorgasborg this year, so it's going to be as if you're just showing up to a food event, right? Is it the artists? Is it all the creators we have coming through? Or is it the Terps that you're going to be seeing there? As far as the creators go, I feel like, I'm sure not all of them, but damn near every massive creator that we care about that is really moving the needle for the space these days is going to be there. And it's cool. The creator tip has changed over the years. I would say 4 years ago, we didn't have a lot of cannabis creators in the space. And now, you know, while we don't have many more cannabis creators, we have a lot more creators that love cannabis than ever, which I think is a really positive move for the space. A lot of people coming through who are not famous for taking big dabs or doing really gimmicky cannabis stuff, but people who are amazing in the music world, in the art world, in the fitness world. And these people have championed cannabis in all of their communities, and all of them are going to be showing up at this event. So I'm curious to see who you guys are most excited to see. I'm going to rip a quick dab and let Kev come back. He has to run for the day, and I just want him to be able to come on and answer any questions you guys may have. So let me get in this as fast as I can. I'm going to start with some Say Less, which you won't. It is finally buttering up. I was using this on stream last Thursday. This was Fresh Press. It is finally starting to butter up. Let me get some out there and show you guys. That's what it looks like, by the way. Right now, let me just pull a dab out of here and let you guys see what it is looking like. Ooh, it's like the perfect consistency. This is the best part of a Fresh Press, man. Honestly. When it's this consistency and it hasn't dried out yet, it's still super wet, but the terps are just going crazy. Big shout out to Portal Provisions. He will also be at PuffCon. I'm telling you guys, anyone that you have seen me reference on stream, talk about my love for them, seen me post them in my stories, or any of our team throughout the years, you're going to see them at PuffCon. So if you're trying to get close to all the things that we love and adore about the space, please come through. Like Big Mike Jacks. Mike, what up, homie? Hope you've been doing fucking well. I just followed your new IG yesterday, man. And then I realized I must have missed a message from you, man. If you're a homie who's in here, I have been horrible at getting back to people. It gets really crazy around PuffCon time. I just kind of spaz out and stop looking at my phone because it just becomes a little too much for me. So sorry, Mike. I love you. We love you. We know that Big Mike loves us, but we love Big Mike. Okay, give me another maybe 90 seconds, bud, and I'll have you right in here. I'll just get through this dab. I'm making sure it's on my red setting. As you guys can see, I set the colors for this setting last week. However, this is just the stock red setting, 530 at 40 seconds. You're going to see me rip it. It works super well. I still haven't even been tempted to turn this up to the white setting. And again, this is on regular vapor control, so this is smooth. This is not the bold setting or the intense setting. This is about as, you know, this is the least vapor you're going to see at this temperature at 530. All right, let's go. Cheers. Every time, Jack, you have not seen me take a mid-hit off of this device ever yet at this point, right? The Dank Dominican, no, unless I'm a bitch too, because honestly, I can't go on the Peak Pro like my homies do. They sit there raging it at 545 with intensity turned all the way up on a dry top for 90 seconds. And it ain't me. I can't do it. I cannot do it. But that was great for me. That was a perfect little ripper. And I feel like, as you guys can tell, since the Proxy has come out, I haven't been able to rip the 10 skis, man. It's really, really, really hard for me to get through 10 dabs on this thing. It's just very fucking effective. All right, chat. Kev has got a busy schedule. He's the man of the hour. I'm going to go on a very quick commercial break, let him get himself set up here, and we will be right back.
Whoa! You know what? That was nice. That was good.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, that stinky shit.
I got lemons, cherries, and...
Funky cheese? Little weird cheese?
Yeah, I got that too.
Let's take another dab.
Yeah, fuck it.
Where did you get this technology? In fucking Mars? I feel like this is like a little swan laying back after its neck is just dumped in the water. A little shake off. Swan neck, swan feather and ass. I'm into like smoking the best possible hash on earth at that moment. That looks like straight up butter. What the hell? That's that tuna fish bone marrow. I usually don't even smoke it unless I press it myself, to be honest with you. Pulsating. It's the rhythm of your heart, like Gloria Estefan. It's exactly what I'm looking for.
That's right, baby. We ready spaghetti. You know what time it is. Kevadiah Jones, and we are back at it again. Year 5, man. PuffCon is coming up extremely fast. It is this weekend. If you have not locked in your tickets yet, you might miss your opportunity. We are nearing capacity, so I want you guys to join the party. We are going to be going crazy out there. One of the items that we will be highlighting there at the Ryan Fit area in the glass blowing demonstration zone is his new pillar, which is insane. Big shout out to Ryan. Ryan took on a production line for these things, and they're amazing. They won't all be this color, but they will all be very intricate and be an awesome piece to add to your collection. So that said, this will be dropping once again at Ryan's booth. Make sure you get over there and cop one before they're all gone. I know that he has a super limited amount available. If I could give you a better look on the hash cam, I would, but this thing is kind of tough to highlight. So check it for yourselves. I'm going to show you how well it works, and we're going to go from there. Also, if you didn't realize, I got my haircut. Got my haircut. What's up, guys? W's. Look at that. Take off the hat. It's still there, which is cool. I thought I was going balder, but, you know, it's still there. There's some male pattern stuff, but I'm fucking touching 40. What do you want from me? Been smoking Marlboros my whole life. Let's go, man. It ain't good for the follicles. All right, we're gonna see what time it is off of this fucking Ryan Fit pillar, Insano mode. There's gonna be so much going on over there at PuffCon. After I hit this, I'm gonna give you a little bit of look at the map skis, and we're gonna have a lot of fun just talking about some of the new additions so I can help get you ready for the big weekend. Yeah. Apparently. So you do have to click it twice to start it. If you click it once, it will dupe you out until the light fades. So I have started it now, and we will see what this is all about. I mean, fucking sick. It's gotta be some kind of like slime or something. Wonder if it's UV reactive or not. Michael from Houston, you know what time it is. Heh, baby. Put it up. There's something really nice about a carb, a little musical side of things. Little long story short, it fucking works. I'm not gonna take the time of dealing with that. That mess can be for somebody for later. But what I am gonna do is go like this. Doink. La 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 la. Okay, so let's talk about the map really quick. I'll give you a super quick rundown of some of the new additions, some of the favorites, and what you need to keep your eye out for. So if you haven't noticed, we have Double Click Drive. That's gonna be our additional lot up the street. Essentially, if you know where the old stage was a couple years back, the new lot will be going down that whole row, just like the current lot. So if you're familiar with PuffCon Street, if you've been on the lot and seen multiple vendors there, we're bringing a ton up the hill. We're going to have Mid-City Signs holding it down with the Firm, Papaya King, ton of glass blowing artists. It's going to be crazy. They're having exclusive build your own peaks on site, all kinds of stuff, bringing it heavy. Otherwise, we got the West Coast Cure activation. I don't want to give too much away, but you do not want to miss this. You will be able to take a flight of sorts, and they are going in harder than they ever did with the Dino activation last year. We teamed up with Smorgasburg this year. Oh, look at this. Great. Hi, I can see it. We teamed up with Smorgasburg this year to present Feast Street. In that area, one of the really big anchors to the space will be the Fuck That's Delicious activation. We will have Barbecue by Baklava, where he's out there shaving meats off the spit all weekend. He's going to be serving up some amazing donor sandos, and he will have some special treats out there for everybody. As you probably saw, Human Growth Hormone will be in the VIP Cafe exclusively for VIPs from 4:20 to 7:10 p.m. on Saturday, 10/4. Otherwise, come check us out. We've got the daytime DJs taking place on the main stage. We've got the new Glass Blowing Village with the demos out there by the main stage. So it's going to be going really crazy on the amount of fun you'll be able to have. Make sure you check out some of our limited releases and the PuffCon exclusive dry top blind box. VIPs get one for free, but we will have them in for sale in the retail store as well. Our retail booth for the merchandise this year will be right next to our store, so it'll be super easy to find. Otherwise, Hyperfly will be there. We'll be doing live jiu-jitsu demos all weekend. They're going to have a stunt team out there that's, showing people a lot of fun, running things like Don't Touch My Hash or Don't Touch My Puffco, how to defend yourself if somebody tries to take your products from you. It's going to be amazing, man. We got a lot in store for you. Make sure you check out the Honeycomb Hideout. They're going to be holding it down all weekend. I know that Truth will be closing it out on Saturday night. So if you're a dubstep fan, you want to get over there by 8 o'clock p.m. We'll be dropping the set time soon. So make sure you tune in. Once again, lock the fuck in. You do not want to miss this. If you're watching from your phone on Saturday and Sunday and you have FOMO, that was preventable. You can buy a ticket right now for $90 for a whole ass weekend filled with fun with your friends. Come smoke hash with the gang. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. It's my anniversary.
This is like Japanese tea. Like a beautiful Art Deco, Japanese brutal tea smell.
It's ready to go before it sometimes. Yeah.
It feels like natural, and it's like it's truthfully a superior product to anything. Very nice job.
Thank you, G. Appreciate it.
That's delicious.
All right, y'all. Shout out to Kev, the entire events team, the entire company. Everybody's busting their ass for PuffCon, getting ready for it. You guys kind of already saw this from Kev, but this is the Ryan Fit pillar. dropping this weekend exclusively at PuffCon, at Ryan's booth in the Glass Village. Make sure you cop one before they are all gone. I'm going to have Wody come and rip one towards the end of the stream. Honestly, if I rip this, I'm not going to be able to speak after. There's something about the pivot in general, but especially this combination that gets me such a specific kind of, such a specific kind of stony high that, like, I won't be able to speak if I do it. So I'll come through this weekend to check it out. All right. Let's see. What else? Looks like we covered most of it, chat. So I'm just gonna start dabbing and answering questions. Did we even do a story post today for questions? I don't know if we did. Well, it wouldn't matter for today. I'm saying for did we do something today? Probably not. Maybe we did. No story. All right, Admin, what's the deal with questions? Do you have some in the chamber? Because, yeah. Yep. Let's see, I'm going to go into Say Less. Yeah, chat, please go by and see Mike Jax at his booth. The homie, the OG. Admin, I'm waiting on your guidance, bud, if you're sitting there listening. Let's go for Revelry. Last, I came a little light with the hash today to the office, honestly. Yep, the pivot was originally named the pillar. We couldn't clear that, but I believe Ryan can. That's up to you, Elijah. That's all on you, bro. You can go there and stay sober the whole time. Man, vendor-wise at PuffCon, I'm excited to see Bear Mountain Studios and get some stuff. I'm excited to see Tricadelics. God, there's so many people. Elbow, Fidel's, Kalia. There's just so many. I think, if anything, I've never gotten to connect with Evan at Bear Mountain Studios. So I'm really excited to not just meet him in person for the first time, but also actually have access to his work. That's right. For those who remember, there were a few boxes that said pillar on it. That should have never happened, but I think the MSRP on the blind box is $80, I think. But yeah, chat, we weren't able to get up, I guess, the questions on the stories today. Usually we post up on my IG stories to field questions for stream, just so we go in a little bit prepared. But we don't have that today, chat. So if you want me to keep streaming, y'all kind of got to come with the questions today. If not, I'll just take a couple more dabs, chat about PuffCon, and get ready for a big weekend. Don't trip if today's stream is a little bit short, because we got a whole day of streaming on Saturday. Yeah, the elbow proxy piece, man. He made just one of them. Just one of them. I'm like, part of me is like, a part of me wants to cop it. Another part of me wants to leave it to someone else. I have so much glass too, and it's like, but not nothing. There's few things I have I would cherish as much as that. But it looks amazing. Uncle's Farm is going to be there. Terps Army is going to be there. We have the whole International Avengers all coming through, man. Everybody's coming through. If there's a name out there that, like, you guys value, there's a very good chance that they will be at PuffCon, even if they don't have a booth at PuffCon. Man. Favorite creator coming to PuffCon, man. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite. We have so many great ones coming through. Like, is it? I was gonna say it's Wody. Yeah, it probably is Wody, man. I mean, I don't know what other creators were on iShowSpeed's stream yesterday. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, Wody. It's probably Wody. We got a lot coming through. When is the limited edition new proxy coming out? So that's not something you're gonna see for a while. I don't think anything is even coming this year. I mean, granted, it doesn't feel like we're almost at the end of the year, but like tomorrow's October. So that's not gonna be coming for a while. It just came out. It is going to, you know, it is gonna, yeah, nothing new. Whenever we come out with a new product, I believe what we came out with the new Peak last August, I think. I don't think we came out with the limited edition until March or April or something like that. So like, it takes some time. If you want to wait for the limited, it's going to be a while. It's going to be for sure next year, like months into next year. No, we don't do cash only at PuffCon, but that's us. There may be some vendors at PuffCon that prefer cash. So just kind of know that going in. Everyone will accept cash, but not everybody will accept cards. But as far as any Puffco stuff goes, our merch, our store there, any of that should totally be okay. What are the measurement requirements of the bag? Somebody answered that below. Thank you, Train Man. When are we going to make something bigger and better than the Peak? You know, Chris, that's a good question, man. Like, I don't know that I want us to go bigger than the Peak. When I think of the Peak Pro with the 3D XL, it's really hard to imagine making something bigger or something for the home. You know, I feel like there are some people see the Peak Pro as their home piece. I only use this when I'm at home. This is like the industry leading device, and it's, you know, really, really fancy. And like, I heard somebody make the claim where like they take honestly like knockoff e-rigs when they leave the house and they use their Puffco Pro and they're at home because it's so beautiful and they really don't want to fuck it up. That being said, our devices were made for the road. I know there's a lot of dabbers that are like, well, a Peak Pro is really my travel piece because I'm just eating slurpers when I'm at home. Anyways, God, I'm already forgetting the question I was answering. Oh, why not make a bigger one? I just don't know that making something bigger makes sense, right? You're getting over 30 dabs on your Peak Pro with 3D XL. I think that chamber is big enough that like, I don't know many people asking for a bigger one. I know of a few people that are like, I want to take a gram dab off of mine. That's like less than 1% of people want to do that. So I think right now what you're seeing from Puffco, and it's not like we're done inventing new things by any means. Trust, we are working on really innovative stuff for the future that are really long running projects. But as far as like what we're doing today goes, we really feel like we have our pillars set up. We have the pivot. The next thing up is the Peak, which is, you know, I think the most accessible, high quality e-rig you can buy, right? So like we made that to have the experience that you've learned to come and expect from Puffco with a 2-year warranty at only $220. And then this is the next thing up where you get the app, you get a chamber, it's a little bit bigger than the Peak. You get to take big ragey dabs, and then you have the Peak Pro 3D XL. We see those as really fitting the needs of almost all users as it relates to e-rig or portable concentrate solutions. Yeah. Anything else, we feel like we'd be making it bigger just to make it bigger. And like, I just don't think people want that, man. I think there are some people who do, and options exist for them. Options exist. Let me get something else loaded in here. I don't know if I'm the best one to explain Hash Mountain, but I'll do my best. Hash Mountain is basically the journey we're trying to walk people through to understand why hash is so amazing, right? So like in our minds, the peak of Hash Mountain is somebody who is super comfortable with hash. They're taking dabs. They know that vaporizing concentrates gets you more flavor. They know that the high is more manageable, that it onsets quicker, that it goes away cleaner. They know all of these things. They're very comfortable with it. There's no fear whatsoever of hash or concentrates in general. And then as you get to the base of Hash Mountain, you start having people who are like, oh, that's crackheadish. Oh, that's bad. And don't really see that there's not really a difference between flower and hash, because both of them are being used to vaporize or combust trichomes. Except when you're smoking it, you are burning those trichomes and inhaling all the carbon of the plant material that burn those trichomes and the burnt trichomes themselves. While when you're taking a dab, you are just vaporizing at low temperatures the trikes that are on the plant. And so people at the very base of Hash Mountain have this fear that something that is very likely less harmful for them is actually way more harmful. And so our journey is taking people from that perspective of like, oh, I just like a simple joint, I don't want anything too crazy, to being at the top of Hash Mountain where they see that this isn't just a way to get incredible potency from what you're chasing, but also a way to get efficiency, also a way to get a lighter experience if you want, also a way to get beautiful flavor. So that's kind of Hash Mountain. And we use that language internally, but we've definitely been saying it forward facing a bit more these days. But that's been our internal messaging. How do we walk everybody up Hash Mountain to seeing the view that we see, which is actually, this is way safer and better for you than everything else. Our perspective, not scientifically based. I gotta watch what I say, because I can't ever say like our products are healthier or anything else unless I'm pointing to studies. All I can do is make the points to you of like, what do you think is healthier? Burning trichomes and inhaling the thing that burned them and the burnt trichomes, or vaporizing it at low temperatures, leaving a bunch of stuff behind that you actually didn't combust? Which do you think is less harmful to your body, to your lungs? We can say that, but we certainly can't say it's actually healthier. I still love flower too, man. You're never gonna catch hate for flower from me. I'm a smoker. Like, I will probably enjoy smoking forever. And honestly, like, I don't think I would ever quit smoking joints unless I really just wanted to benefit my lungs. Like, unless I got to the point where I was really trying to reduce harm on a militant level in my life. I love a joint. I love the feeling of a joint. I love smoking it and just the time it takes. I also smoke joints more for the smoke than the high. The worst feeling is when you have to smoke 2 or 3 joints just to feel something, when you could take a dab and be there instantly. Yeah, so like I smoke joints mainly for the experience and less for the effects. But I still love it. It's still a really important part of my consumption. Exactly, Ignatius. There's nothing worse for me than waking up the day after like smoking heavy, and some days are like that, you know. I'll definitely have like, sometimes on a weekend, I'll burn through easily a ½ ounce in a day, you know, something like, it's not even that much, honestly. Like 6 pretty big joints, like 2+ gram joints in a day. And even it's the best stuff. White ash, smokes super easy. The next day, I am messed up. Also, the next day, I look way older. I'm just sitting there smoking. I don't feel like it's good for your skin. It's definitely got to be worse for your lungs than just vaporizing trichomes. And so it's like it's a luxury for me. It's a treat. It's something that I know, like, if my cannabis consumption was strictly based on health and efficacy, I definitely would not be consuming joints. Like, there's faster and I believe less harmful ways to inhale cannabis. You know, that wasn't always the case for me when I first got put onto dab. So I started dabbing in 2010, 2011, sometime around then. And around 2014, when I feel like dab hardware had gotten better and my access to concentrates got better. This is into 2014. This was so prevalent that people were calling flower pre-run, meaning it hasn't been turned into hash yet. So just kind of treating it like biomass, or like not something you smoke, but something you turn to something else. And I probably went at least half of 2014 without smoking any flower. I was just like, ugh, why would I want that? I'm just going to take a dab and smoke a cigarette. Back then I was smoking cigs on the regular. And then in time, you know, I remember like Alien Labs back then had like animal cookies that were fucking amazing. And I started meeting some homies that just had such crazy flower that I had to try it. And then I just started smoking again and being like, actually, I like both. But I went through that same stage of I loved the dab so much that flower just didn't seem appealing to me. And then in time, I kind of came back to it. I'll only smoke incredible flower though. Like, it's made my relationship with flower that it's not worth engaging with unless it is a 9 out of 10 minimum. Absolute minimum. Anyways, I'm getting real ranty. Let's see. I got some dab left of this. You know, I gotta get some more trikey. The trikey goes quick, y'all. It doesn't last very long in my house. Oh man. You know, music-wise for PuffCon, I'm most excited to see Alchemist. I feel like in general, that's the thing that's closest to me. I mean, we try to build our lineup best we can for the people coming and what we think they'll enjoy. And I'm excited to see everybody in the lineup this time. It's just such an amazing one. But Al, just being there when Alchemist is performing is amazing. I've never been in a room where he was in control of the music and the energy wasn't immaculate. So like, can't wait to be there again. Obviously with all the homies, really enjoying it. It's one thing to be in a room where Al's playing. It's another one to be there with all of your friends and all of your peers. So that's probably going to be a real moment for me on this one. Chat, you're steering the wheel, so if you got questions, now's the time. I am here to answer. This will go ready. Oh yeah. This thing just spits, y'all. It just spits. This proxy is my favorite thing we've made in a while. Fucking love it. Absolutely love it. These days, everything we make isn't for me, you know? Like, I'll take my proxy anywhere I could take a pivot. So, like, I love the pivot. It is best in class. But, like, I just throw a proxy in with me anywhere I go. And the Peak is great. You guys saw me mainly using the Peak before this came out. This thing, it just smokes so well. The vapor is perfect. The intensity is perfect. The flavor is perfect. The form is perfect. Again, you guys have heard me talk about the proxy being my favorite device since before this has come out. But man, this only makes that statement truer that this is my absolute favorite. Will there be paninis at PuffCon? There will. Kev took that joke all the way. I think it's maybe just in the VIP section or something. It's so funny. Paninis are such a thing of the past. You don't really have paninis out here, right, Woody? Yeah, I feel like paninis were more of like an East Coast thing. I mean, it's silly. It's just, what is it, like pita bread or some shit, I guess? 2 pitas? Yeah. It was just, you know, it was at the time, I feel like back in the day, motherfuckers just love like pressing stuff. Like in the George Foreman grill days. Because that's how it had to get invented. Is somebody who's like, bro, let's throw the sandwich on the fucking George Foreman grill. And then boom. It was probably some Italian guy or some shit. He's like, I'm going to call this the panini. It's probably a funny ass name behind it. And it's just, is it just a pressed sandwich? Because I feel like a pressed sandwich is maybe a toasty, but not a panini. Like a panini is a half, at least a half circle. Paninis are low-key rosin coated. Pressed ham sandwiches, man. God, I used to eat such garbage fucking food back in the day. And one of those things, for those in the area, I used to love this shit, bro. It's kind of stupid. This is a horrible sandwich. Like, you'll think I have horrible taste in food, but when you're broke and hungry and high, this is one of those things. If you're on the East Coast and you know Wawa, they used to make a ham and cheese bagel. It was just, it's the dumbest thing ever. Just ham, cheese, and mustard on a bagel, foil wrapped under that fucking hot lamp that they have. I used to fuck that shit up back in the day. Now I'm not, you know, I'm not eating anything like that at all. I swear, dank Dominican. I know it sounds horrible. That's like, that was not, listen, I'm not choosing that over a bodega meal. You know what I mean? Like, it's rough, bro. It's rough. You know what I mean? Like that and one of their knockoff Arizona bottles. Wawa is low-key horrible. Wawa is low-key really horrible. A motherfucker in Jersey or Pennsylvania will tell you that it's like the most top-tier 7-Eleven something. But like, Wawa is low-key really disgusting. Like, I think I choose so many other things. Like, Subway might be better than Wawa. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like, I used to fuck that shit though, bro. I was broke. That's back when I was like, had to move back in with my mom and stuff. Which is like, why else would I be going to a Wawa? I don't even know if there's a Wawa in New York City. Man. We're working on it, Fearless. We hear you. You know, like we try to make, it's actually not a question, but I can speak on this. So our biggest goal with updating the app was to try to make it faster, more consistent, less laggy, less issues for you guys. And one of the things that was really causing a lot of that was those app backgrounds. Now, we hear you. You guys miss it. We don't want you to feel like the app gave you a feeling before that it won't now. So we're trying to find a way to give you guys that feeling back of the specialness you get with a limited edition. We just don't want to do it in the way that's going to hurt the app experience. So I hear you. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I hear you. You know, like you guys have spoken out about that, and it's resonated with us for sure. We don't want you to feel like something you loved is no longer there, even though it's not. We're working on a way to get you closer to where you want to be. All right. Why you gotta do wow like that? Is Chunga an East Coaster? God, we have so many East Coasters here. Chunga, where you from? I just assumed that you were from out here, but you do have an East Coast energy. It is crazy how many East Coasters we have working at Puffco. Like, since we've moved here. I mean, I've been living in LA for 7 years now, which is crazy to fucking think. Like, what would it be? Like 20? God, is it that much? Yeah, bro, almost 20% of my life I've spent in LA, or like 18% of my life. That's fucking crazy, man. God damn, that's fucking crazy. Doesn't even feel like it. I still feel like a visitor here. I got some Kalia, y'all. I didn't throw up on the hash cam. This is from last week. This is some Kalia. This is their pink soju. Pink soju. Fucking love Kalia, man. It is, I mean, they got something going on for PuffCon. Here, Bodhi, take the rest of this one too, if you already know it and love it. I'm trying to clear out of my terps pre-PuffCon. I'm also going to be doing a bit of try to use my early access privilege, try to get some stuff before it's all gone. Maybe I'll take my last hit today on white, just to see what it's like. Is there going to be a sale on Puffco devices at PuffCon? I'm not sure. We might do some light discounts. I feel like we have like show prices. It's not a lot off. It might just be like 10% or something, but it might be. I'm not sure. Maybe admin can answer that. Yeah, please get to the Yapo booth. I'm trying to get there early. I was hitting them up this weekend like, what's up, bro? I was supposed to have my shit today, honestly, and they're like, it's curing, bro. Chill. Ooh, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. This thing just spits every time. Why would I turn it up in temp? Yeah, that bounce from the archive is crazy. Whew. Damn. I'm gonna have to definitely get more of that pink soju, because that was good. That was really fucking good. Damn. I wonder what the pink comes from. I feel like I could taste whatever it is. Like, there's pink drink, there's pink soju. I wonder where they get that from. What's the cross that gets the pink nod in all these strains? Any Rosin Press live demos? There might be. I think we have fuck. Oh my god. What's the name of the company? Yeah, we have. God damn, I'm so embarrassed. What's the company we went to see in Colorado? Low Temp. Holy shit, I'm fucking high. I believe Low Temp has a booth, right? I think Low Temp has a booth at this one. Yep, Low Temp Industries has a booth, so I'm guessing they'll be doing at least some rosin pressing. Ooh, ask a hash maker hour from American River Extracts. Sick. I gotta try some of the Rosin Raiders, man. I haven't really gotten to hit it. Whew, that dab worked, man. That one really worked. 6. Ain't making no Tensky today. Wook Sauce is another great one, man. They have, I mean, if I was going up to the Wook Sauce booth, whatever they're doing with Mendoza, first thing I'm copying. I have yet in my life to buy a bad jar with Mendoza on the jar from any hash maker, period. Like, every collab, every time somebody processes it, I've seen some process better than others. Honestly, minimally. Like, the difference wasn't that huge, but anything I see with a Mendoza on it, I haven't even met the dude, bro. Like, I haven't even gotten to connect with him. Is he coming to PuffCon this year? I'd be sick. I'd love to meet him. His work is just like, bro. I think he's posted his picture, so I have an idea. Hi, Jai. Do you think that Piatella today is still the best hash in the world? You know, that's a great question, GM. So, like, man, a heavy question, too. One, I wouldn't call anything the best hash in the world ever again. That was a really big mistake. It triggers everyone, and it completely removed curiosity from cured resin, which is what I was trying to promote. And the reason that I said it was the best hash in the world at the time, which again, a statement like that will never be made again about anything, about any rosin, about any water hash, about any static sift. But the reason that I promoted it so heavily was because here is something that, one, is a water hash that is going to stay in the same consistency moving forward. Maybe it'll end up a little drier, but the jar that you open, if you open it again and leave it out for the next week, the jar is going to look relatively the same. 2, they're using 6-star, specifically Piatella, not all the Tella other things. Some of them do it, some of them don't, but Piatella specifically made with 6-star. 6-star means it is water hash that melts extremely clean. So here's something that looks cured. It's coming in this form that is going to look the same, closer to rosin than other things that others look for, and it's going to vaporize really well. And it is amazing if you mix it with flour. And if you're feeling a little spicy, it's really fucking dope if you mix it with tobacco, mainly for the European heads. And so here's this thing that is flavor packed, that is cured, which is something few people at the time were doing with their water hash, that has all these check marks. To me, that makes this the exemplary product of today. And that triggered a bunch of people into being like, oh, Piatella, that happens when I just leave my jar out on the table and that's it. Well, it's not the same thing as just leaving your jar out on the table. Your jar isn't even 6-star. That was 6-star. Or is 6-star. So anyways, that's why I said that. I feel like it triggered a lot of people. I feel like, honestly, the amount of hate I caught for it, not worth it. Not worth it, bro. Like, I was just trying to put people on to an area where somebody was pushing the limits of resin that others weren't trying. And instead of doing that, instead of creating this competitive, oh, they're doing it, we should do it, it created a bunch of hash maker drama and just a bunch of like, you don't even know what's good. And it really taught me that, like, you can't ever frame anything as the best anymore. And I think maybe cured resin and Piatella and I would have been better served by saying that I think that this is one of the most innovative hashes being made today. I think that would have served everyone better, honestly, including myself, just to not catch enough shit or as much shit as I did. But as far as best hash in the world, that is different for everyone, dude. If you talk to somebody from Afghanistan or India and they have never tried ice water hash or rosin, and you tell them this is some of the best stuff ever, they're gonna look at a picture of it and be like, that shit ain't even dry. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. They're gonna have a totally other perspective and requirements for what is best. And for them, it typically means cured. And if you're going to somebody in California, they're gonna have a totally other perspective than somebody who's in, let's say, Chile, right? And I've learned my lesson. Like, you can't ever say that something is one size fits all. And I will never do that again. I will only talk about, I will try to hone in on what makes it special and what it means to me. But I will never again say best hash in the world, man. Yeah, it's not, it's not, yeah, people love drama. It is what it is, man. The most fucked up thing to me is I saw people get inspired by Piatella, make something that was probably the best things I've ever seen them make, but then present it as, well, this is what every asshole is asking for, so I guess I gotta make one. It just, I don't know, man. It showed me a side of, like, the hash maker space that, like, really turned me off. I always saw that game as, like, mostly friendly competition. People being really inspired by others and trying to push the limits of what's possible. And that showed me a very different reality. It is what it is. It is what it is. Man. Some strains shouldn't be concentrated. What do you mean by that, DM? Because, like, even when I think of some strains are very different from one person than another, depending on the phenotype that they are, but also depending on how they grew it and extracted it. So, like, what strains do you think shouldn't be concentrated? I haven't found one yet that I think shouldn't be. I just found some that can't be. Like, they wash really poorly. You can't really get a lot of hash from them. They make no sense.
I remember my first encounter with hash.
Did who drop?
4 or 5
Ah, man, no, let me scroll up. What game are you playing at the moment? And please explain it to us. Jury duty. Where is Joey today? He's in jury duty? Damn. Is he gonna be able to make it for PuffCon?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good. I mean, he's got to stay on there and vote not guilty no matter what, bro. No matter what. They don't want to see me on jury duty. Not guilty. Say less, please. Too many details. Yeah, what game am I currently playing? So, man, I've been playing this game Far Cry 5, which has been a tough play for me. I love the idea of the game of like you're playing as you complete missions. You're able to like get more skills to make the gameplay better. I kind of love the concept. I haven't played any of the other Far Cries before. Things I hate about it. You're playing a cop. You're a cop. I don't like that. I don't like motherfuckers calling me officer. Don't do that. Even in a video game. Don't call me that. What, my snitch? Like, sorry. A lot. But I like the mechanics of the game. I thought it was really, really fun. One thing I hate is like Resident Evil type or zombie type games where it's high anxiety, you're running away, you got to kill a bunch of things. And I got to the part in the game where like that's kind of what has to happen for me to continue on in the game. So I'm at this point where I might stop it or continue on. There was another game, I think it's called Ori, that I started playing and I stopped playing to play Far Cry. I was really enjoying Ori. I'm going to be playing that the whole flight after PuffCon. For sure. Really simple side-scrolling game, but beautiful, and I found it to be very challenging. Like, I really fuck with it. I want to get into Cyberpunk. I feel like Cyberpunk, like Red Dead Redemption or Red Dead 2, it took me 3 times of trying to play it to finally break through, and then I completed the whole game, and I loved it. Red Dead was one of the... I think that might be the best game I've ever played overall. Like, it is amazing. Being able to become the person you want to be, amazing. Like, helping people or the whole thing, even though it had its moments that I thought were whatever, not for me, work of art. That game is a work of art. I have a feeling that Cyberpunk would be the same, but I already tried to play it 3 times. I bought it for my PlayStation. I tried it. I gave up. I bought it on my Steam Deck. Tried it, gave up. I tried it again on the Steam Deck when I got the OLED of like, let me give this another shot, and gave up. It's just too slow, and I don't love the mechanics of it. And now I'm considering again, my God, this company is going to clip me 3 times because I'm considering it for the Switch too. And yeah, let's see. I'll get to Cyberpunk. I think I just got to give it time and like sit there and just play it for like 5 hours and break through all the bullshit to get to the part where all of you are probably talking about it being one of the best games ever. I've heard good things about God of War. It's pretty old though, isn't it? Is that a super old game? Borderlands, I don't know a lot about. Is static sift the best way to preserve terpenes, since some are water soluble? So like when it comes to preserving a trichome, I'm extremely impressed with static sift. When it comes to consumption, I am not. Static sift, I don't want to drop any names because I respect these hash makers as the top tier in the world. Their skills are just beyond me. Like, they are incredible. But even those best ones, when I try static sift in general, it has this very specific trichome waxy taste that I feel like you can't get a lot of vapor from static sift. Yeah, I feel like you can't get a lot of vapor from it and maintain the taste. So you got to go super low temp. The effects are really strong. You're going to get barely any vapor. But the effects you should feel. Overall, when it comes to consuming, static sift is one of my least favorite ways to vaporize. One of my most favorite ways to combine with weed or tobacco if you like smoking spliffs. So like Static Sift is in this very weird category for me where I do think that it's better combusted than it is vaporized. That's my perspective. I think there are probably people that would disagree. Shit, one of the GOATs, Bubble Man, might disagree with me because he's big against tobacco, like huge against tobacco, and doesn't mind really low temp vapor. But Static Sift to me is like an amazing thing for what it is. But yeah, that's my experience. Yeah, my subjective experience has not been that I get a lot more flavor from Static Sift over Ice Water Hash. It's just not been my subjective experience. It could be the case that one preserves terpenes better, but that has not been my consumption experience. Well, if you're not putting tobacco in the spliff, it's not a spliff. A spliff is tobacco. You know, some people put grabba. That's the crazy shit ever. They started putting grabba in the joint and calling that a spliff. That's when I knew that like the CIA got us. Is it? It is, because the homie from Barriers, that brand, I shouldn't be dropping names like that, but whatever. A homie I know, most people don't know what I'm talking about. That was the first time I saw her. They're like, no, we put grabba in the spliff. I was like, grabba in the spliff? It's like this, it's this bag. It's like Caribbean something. I have it at the house. The homie from If You Know You Know gifted it to me, which I need to reach back out to him. But yeah, it's harsh. It's not for me. Yeah, you know, I happen to be a tobacco lover. I'm not a tobacco consumer. I might have been a little bit sloppy the last 2 weeks, but like, it is a really tough thing to love. But I'm sure like it's so strong that I'm sure once you get that feeling. By the way, don't hand any. If somebody puts grabba in the spliff, give them a dab and watch them die. I swear, like none of them can handle a dab. They start choking. GABA and spray is the tech. I was like, who said that? I can't even tell if they were serious. That's Matt, so he's not. That's different. I feel like if you're using grabba, for those that don't know, grabba is tobacco leaf. It's a very New York term. Grabba, fronto, right? Whatever. I'm not sure. I've heard them be interchangeable. Grabba, fronto. It depends on what the local bodega man fucking says. But that's what it is. And then putting grabba in the spliff, they sell specifically a grabba, which typically comes as like the whole leaf folded in a bag that you unravel, you cut your little pieces, and just think of like a whole leaf backwood. It's the same thing. This is like little chunks, little tiny dice chunks of the tobacco. It is like somebody said cigar tobacco. It is like throwing cigar tobacco in your joint, which I think is crazy. It's still a spliff technically. It's tobacco in the joint, but damn. Just throw the American spirit in there at that point. Is Fronto a brand? Is that what it is? Okay. Damn. Fronto is the leaf. Grabba is when it's crushed. Whoa. Nah, I don't know, man. Yeah. One of them is a brand, I guess. I've always said Fronto. But then other people would say I don't know. I feel like most people in the comments are going to be wrong. All right, let me take one more, and then I'll let Wody jump in for his pillar hit. I mean, that more than spices it up. That more than spices it up. I want to say something I'm surprised nobody ever tried, but I don't want to say it because somebody's going to try it, and I want to see it. Just throw this on the charger, Wody. I was able to get the last dab out of it. I love smoking blunts, but they're really bad for you, bro. Tobacco is the devil. Tobacco really is, like, I think it is. I mean, it has to be like the most addictive substance there is. I think it's more addictive than like heroin and cocaine and everything else. It's great. You know what I mean? Like, the high it gives you is nutso. Wodie's sponsored by fucking, what's it called? Loose Leaf, right? Yeah, you are. You're saying it better. Like, nah, they need to. I need to get those boxes at the crib. They should. Loose leaves were good. They were really like light leaves. They were cool. Will the new proxy change for the old proxy? It won't, Mailman. We've totally changed the way it works. The connection for the new chamber is better. When you screw it in, it's easier to screw and unscrew. Putting the jacket back on is easier on the new one. So like we had to move away from the old one to make the new one a lot better. It's nicotine, man. You know, like, I don't know, bro. I feel like unpopular opinion for the people here with a I think everyone's going to disagree with me on this, even though, like, I think intelligent people and maybe people that are more easily convinced of things would both agree. Like, I don't love Huberman. You should have not said that, admin. I don't love Huberman. I get this, like, why am I saying that? First of all, I gotta lock in. There was a point. What were we just talking about? Oh, because of nicotine. Because like Huberman advocates a lot for nicotine, and I don't know, bro. I get like charlatan vibes from that dude, even though everything is steeped in science. Like, I'm not at all disagreeing with like the things he's put out there. But there's been this recent like nicotine is actually great for you, and it's like, is it? You know what I mean? It's like, what if we could make cocaine and it just didn't have a bad effect on your heart? Is like what Zins are trying to be, except for the lungs, right? I don't know, man. I don't think like the most addictive substance in the world is a good thing to tell people they should do. Well, nicotine is more addictive than cocaine, right? Like, I believe that is where the science points. The nicotine is more addictive than cocaine. And so to me, when I hear people being like, no, cocaine is actually good for you, to me, it sounds the same as people being like, no, they made a new type of cocaine. It's just like, I don't know, bro. This shit sounds not good. Maybe it's not good to take something that is like super highly, instantly addictive. I don't know. I say that as somebody who's going to pop a Zin the second I'm out of here, y'all. The second it's just not in my pocket right now, I would be popping it. I speak as an addict. That there's no way this shit is all right, bro. There's no way. There's no way it's good for your oral health. There's no way it's good for your heart, right? Like, and then I find that like anything that I could say, this is a former addict, I guess, like anything that you have an addictive relationship with is going to change the relationship of everything else in your life. So like the Zins and other stuff will also have me smoking more weed, or smoking at times I don't want to, especially if I happen to want to mix a little bit of tobacco and some hash. It's over for me. I'm going to smoke that way before I would if nicotine wasn't in my life. I'm probably going to eat, not to say unhealthier, but more frequently. Like, I think nicotine does this thing to your brain where it stops saying no to things that were easy to say no to before. Fine, I'll buy organic Zins. It ain't gonna save you, player. Just like the organic American spirits. I don't think it's gonna do it, bro. Anyways, I don't know if this is the comment. Nobody wants to be lectured on not being a fucking nicotine addict here. Wody, you wanna hit this pillar real quick? Show him something that is not addictive. You already got one. You got your shit set up. All right, let me get out of the way, chat. Just give Wody a second. Wait a second, he's gonna demo the pillar, man. He's gonna demo the pillar. What up, chat?
Where's everybody coming in from for PuffCon? Let's see how far everybody's coming from. I just took a white mode globber and now I'm smoking a cig. Cheers.
Dream situation.
I have not played the new skate game yet. So. Whew. I need to do the dab counter. But there's that. Leaving from Florida tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Chicago. Las Vegas. Someone said from Australia? That'd be fire. All right. Thanks, chat. Later.
All right. Thank you, Wody, for demoing the pillar. Chat, do me a favor and like the stream, please. Like this stream. Help us reach more people. I get so stuffed up. Detroit, Sacramento. Shout out Detroit, man. I can't wait to make my way to Michigan one day, man. Cannot wait. Leaving from Florida tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Is that for PuffCon? I hope so. All right, let me take my last dabber for the evening, y'all. If you've got a question, now is the time to ask. I'll close out this Tensky. Yeah, why not? Man, I had to lock in mine. Actually, I had to ask if I could get them today, which kind of sucks. We really kept these limited. I can't even just go and get as many as I would want. But yeah, y'all, this is one of the... What's it on? Check this out, y'all. This is one of the blind boxes. This is a rare one. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. I thought you guys were saying, like, this one might not be released or something. I'm like, oh, I don't want to show them that. But yeah, this is, check out this dry top. This was a sick one. This is one of the, this is very limited too. We're doing this for the people who purchase the VIP pass, and there is going to be a very, very, very small amount of these that we are dropping at the show. The number distribution between what we're selling and what VIPs are getting is the same. So whether you're VIP or not, you have the same chance at getting one of these in the blind boxes, which, what's this one at, 2% or something? 9%. So 9% of them, you got like a less than 1 in 10 chance of getting one of these. There it goes. These are the, what's the 3% one? Yeah, let me see the 3% one, man. That's the ultra rare. Yeah, we have the clear one. That's most of them. The blue one is at 14%. The Daybreak one is at 9%. We got a yellow one at 6%. Let's see, is that the pink one maybe? I thought I saw a pink one. But this thing is sick. My favorite thing about this is that you get to do this. I just love that. As somebody who likes fidgeting, this is just really fun. Fuck, we might have to make these post PuffCon because these are just a good time. It looks great, super slim profile. Come on, man. Come on. This is an exclusive. Again, if you're coming for VIP, you are one of those. You are one of those guests. All right, let's see. Now, this is the one everyone's going to get. Listen, it's still a banger, right? It says PuffCon right on there. It's still a great one. Yeah. This one, it's easier to do at the peak. Way lighter. Boom. I mean, still looking great. Nice little dry top, mouthpiece right on top. What are they saying? You want one in blue? Well, turns out we got one in blue. It can be. You can put a lanyard in there. Look at that. Come on, man. This thing is great. That slim profile, easy to carry around, you know. Use your pinky. Now you got your whole hand, right? You got this. Boom. Look how easy it is to carry them around. I put one on each finger, y'all. Come on. Come on. Almost enough for the thumb, y'all. Come on. Look at this. You get these toppers, you just 5 peaks, one hand, no problem. No problem. You just walk around. I'll admit the thumb one is a reach, all right? This is a reach. It's on there good, but as soon, no, I mean, it's on there good, but look, y'all. This is easy. we might have to release these after the fact. I mean, they're too good. We just figured a few people would want this, but I don't know, man. I think we might have a hit on our hands. I mean, the Daybreak one is the one. What are you laughing at? Edward Puffco hands? Fire. Fire. The Freaky Peaky? Man, please drop. I'll see. Oh, listen. For those coming to PuffCon, if you want one of these, and these are blind boxes, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah. And I'll be real with you. If we do ever come out with this after PuffCon, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time for us to do that. And you're going to get them just at the show. But these are great, man. I love this. I got to make sure to get mine today. Damn, they're so good. Sick one. Great job, team. The Daybreak one goes crazy. Matches so well. I feel like some people are going to be dropping these for sale after. Storm one matches so well. Yeah, this is... Yeah, let me just show you guys the top view of all of them. Boom. This is the rarest of the rare. It's the 2%. Or do we have different ones in the 2% category? This is the one, though, bro. This is the one. Slightly less than a 1 in 10 chance of getting this one. This is the yellow one. Another sick one. And then the clear. It's like, no matter what, you're going to end up with the function. Damn, I fucked it up. Can't be saying that while I'm twirling this thing, too. You're going to end up with the function that you want from this device, no matter which box you pick. But hopefully, you get the design that you are chasing. But, man, killed it. Yeah, I mean, it's a good one. I'll talk to the team. I'll see what we could do. I'll see what we could do. The thing is like, I don't know. Do we drop them on the site as a blind box? I feel like people are just going to be tight about that. They're just going to be tight. Like, I thought I was going to get this. Anyways. All right, let's take this last dab. Yeah, we have to limit it to like one per person. All right, can I put something in there already? No. Drop as a blind box, because what's the point of doing them blind? I don't get it. I mean, for this, it's different. For this, we have very little. There are not a lot of these made. They are not. Yeah, this might be the most limited class we've ever done in general for now. Are there numbers on them? I gotta check, Train Man. It might have been. I gotta check. I'm not sure. Not 100. Definitely under 1,000 though. I'm nearly certain. Don't quote me. No, definitely. I want to check with the team. I don't want to get the wrong information here. God, this Say Less is so good. I love this thing so much, y'all. By far my favorite thing we make. It's so, for me, I know somebody's gonna like hit their peak pro with 3DX and big. You don't know what you're talking about. This thing is just the exact experience I want to have with Hash. smack you in your mouth flavor. Just nuts flavor. Great vapor. Works super well. Buttery smooth experience. I fucking love this thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. Damn. We got to a 10-ski today. That is something I didn't think we would do. Thank you, Wody, for the assist. Thank you, Kevin, for the assist. And that's it, y'all. We're here. This is the end of the last stream before PuffCon. That's it. Next week, or not next week, this Saturday. I'm very high. This Saturday from 12 to 7. Is that when we're streaming? 12 to 7:10 p.m. is when we're going to be streaming this Saturday. You could be tuned in. I will be in and out of the stream. The team will keep it going. You'll be seeing all aspects of PuffCon. So if you can't make it, you will be able to get a window into what's going on. I will see you guys there Saturday. Thank you. See you soon. How do I end this thing? There we go.
What is your definition of happiness? A clear horizon. Nothing to worry about. Only things that are created.
Let me break it down for those who don't know but should. Me and Stone in your kitchen like a breakfast snook.
I'm John.
Fly off the handle, now I'm going off script. Last week that shit was fresh, this week it's rotten. Fuck it, let me go off. This a part of the song that Stone said I told y'all.
Shout out Stone Wells. Man.
God and the king? Can he be a God and a king? Can he be, man? Let him be. Let him be. Can somebody smile? Oh, produced by Stone World. Can somebody smile? Can somebody smile?
They were here before the government. Let's say that, you know.
I totally believe that this comes from our roots, ancestral knowledge, that they are totally connected with the plants and the soil.